This is going to be a kind of different video. By the way, hi YouTube, it's me, the Raging Bean. But today I'm going to talk about the GOAT debate. Now, I don't know what I have on your screen right now, because I'm definitely not going to upload what I'm filming, but this is a topic that's kind of interested me over the past few years. And I just saw on Skip and Shannon Undisputed a clip. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I saw the beginning of them. The topic was, is Tom Brady the GOAT of all sports? And, me personally, I don't think you can really choose that. Especially not Tom Brady for the GOAT of all sports. Because with football, it's much more, it's a team sport. It's more, there's too many moving parts. It's like, choose your favorite piece of the car that you take out. You can't take any of them out, because then it makes things worse. You take something as not important as the radio out. Take the radio out. Now you're just sitting there with your thoughts. That's the worst thing, actually. So for me, Tom Brady's out of the question. Any football player's out of the question. Don't get me wrong, there's the GOATs of football. Tom Brady's the best quarterback of all time. Peyton Manning is top 5 all time. Joe Montana is probably number 2. But football is much more team-oriented. So I feel like you can't even measure that against any other sports. A different sport that would be, I guess, more fair would be basketball. You get 1 or 2 superstars, you're winning the game. You're winning the finals. Look at Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. 2 very good basketball players. AD and LeBron James. 2 very good basketball players. Shaq and Kobe, rest his soul. 2 very fantastic basketball players. So you can't measure basketball on that either. Because if you notice a key word I said 1 or 2 superstars. So it's obviously a team sport again. The GOAT of basketball is probably Michael Jordan or Kareem. I'm leaning Michael Jordan personally. I love Kareem, but I like Space Jam. Yeah, that's the only excuse I have. Okay, let's take a little more, a different sport, baseball. I don't know a lot about baseball, honestly. So, I guess a lot of people would consider Barry Bonds their GOAT. My GOAT is probably Cal Ripken, just because I'm a Orioles fan. That's always been my scene. But obviously I know that he's not better than some people like Barry Bonds, Babe Ruth. But baseball, once again, is a team sport. Now, the records in baseball, they're unmatched with any records in any sport. So, there's obviously that factor. But World Series titles, World Series titles, that's obviously a team thing. I think you see where I'm getting with this. I don't know anything about soccer. Same thing. Team thing. GOAT of hockey. Wayne Gretzky or Alex Ovechkin. Team sport. You're not getting any of the NHL titles unless if you have the team around you. Look at Dan Marino. He never won a Super Bowl. I don't even think he won. He won more than like 2 playoff games, but he's one of the best of all time. Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl, considered one of the worst quarterbacks to win a Super Bowl ever. So what I'm getting at here is that the GOAT debate cannot be settled on a team sport player. It's simply impossible. So, who is the GOAT, you may ask? Well, there's a few people. Let's look. Floyd Money Mayweather. one of the best boxers of all time, 50-0. When you say 50-0, who do you think of? Floyd, Money, Mayweather. I mean, obviously people have criticized the way he fought, very defensive. And now he's talking about fighting Jake Paul and all that. And also, it's a different sport. I'm stuttering like an MFer. The sport is completely different for weight range. Look at Wilder and Fury. You throw Floyd Mayweather in there with Tyson Fury, he's getting his head ripped off. So it can't be Floyd Mayweather. Mike Tyson, he's lost. It can't be him. If you pick a boxer, you have to pick Floyd Mayweather, undefeated. Pound for pound, he's one of the best boxers of all time. Top 2, probably. And boxing's different back then. You're never gonna see another Rumble in the Jungle, another Thrilla in Manila. That's never gonna happen again, realistically looking. It could. I love boxing, and I hope it does. But they were on the verge of killing each other in Thrilla and Manila. If George Foreman wouldn't have thrown the towel, they probably would have killed each other. So now boxing is out of the question, because it's hard to measure pound for pound. What's next? Well, we gotta get into individual sports. Tiger Woods, he's probably the best candidate for the GOAT debate. He is the best golfer of all time. All those championships. But also, you look at some of the controversies, which I'm not focusing on that. I don't care about that because I don't know about golf and I don't care about golf. But, like, the driving, the incident, the driving under the influence incident that just happened where he had to be sent to the hospital, probably took a few years off his golf career, probably took a few years off his life. So, and plus golf is it's hard to measure compared to other sports. So, that's out of the question. Tiger Woods is a top 10 athlete of all time. Don't get me wrong. But, I can't put a golfer as the GOAT. That's just me. So, now, we look at NASCAR. I've actually been on a NASCAR kick recently. I've visited Daytona at some point in my life. It was beautiful. I loved the stadium. It looked awesome. I actually started NASCAR Heat 3 was on sale, and I got it for the Xbox One S, and I enjoyed playing it. Just a little backstory to this whole NASCAR thing, because I don't know a lot about them either. My dad is probably more equipped to talk about NASCAR, if I'm honest. Let me know if you want me to get my dad on the channel to talk about NASCAR. We'll see where that goes. But I've been playing NASCAR Heat 3, and there's this other NASCAR game. NASCAR Ignition I just got for the Series X. Hey, maybe we'll do a stream about that. Anyway, that was a very off topic. Let's look at NASCAR. 1, it's already out of the question because that's a motorsport. Is it a sport? In my opinion, yes. NASCAR is a sport. But there's a caveat to that. It's not an athletic sport at all. You don't need to be in the type of shape Mike Tyson and George Foreman were in for NASCAR. Same thing with like a horse racing. Like if any of your guys' favorite athlete is a horse racer, you don't need to be in peak condition for a horse racing event. So already NASCAR is out of the question. But if I did pick a NASCAR driver, it would probably be Jeff Gordon. Just because it seems like he has all the accolades. Obviously, I want to say Dale Earnhardt Sr., but the fact that he only won at Daytona like once, which he's fantastic as a driver, don't get me wrong, and the stories are legendary, but NASCAR you kind of have to put out of the question. So now you ask, Mr. Raging Bean, who's the GOAT of sports? What are you getting at here? My GOAT, and I haven't seen this person perform in a while, and I don't know the rules just because it happens every 4 years, and that's a big hint right there. It's Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps has more Olympic medals than a lot of countries do. That says something right there. If Michael Phelps, his state of origin, Maryland, became its own country, we would have a good amount of medals just from him alone. I can't name precisely how many medals he has, because I didn't do research. This is just a rambling topic. But the Olympics have been going on for years, and he broke the record for medals. The last person that had the record for medals was, I think, an armor jumper, or something stupid like that, where you put on knight's armor and try and jump as high as possible. And the fact that Michael Phelps got more medals than that guy is impressive. So, for me, the GOAT debate can't come down to a team sport. That's what this is. My GOAT, personally, is Michael Phelps. My favorite athletes of all time. My five favorite athletes of all time, in no particular order. Michael Phelps, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Alex Ovechkin, and Ed Reed. 2 football players, and you saw I don't have a baseball player. Oh, let me put a NASCAR player on there. Brad Keselowski. That's gonna piss off all you NASCAR fans. No, I'm kidding about that. But the moral of this video, of this 11-minute ramble video, is that the GOAT debate can't be decided with a team sports player. It's almost impossible, because if every moving part doesn't work, then nothing works. So, that's everything I have to say on that topic. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Hopefully I'll start uploading more. Bye.